We're going to start in child's pose. So come on down to your hands and knees. Bring your big toes to touch, and then today maybe open those knees a little wider than normal. Give a little push into the hands and the sit bones to the heels. Find some length, find some space, and then add a layer of softness. Let the elbows soften into the floor. Let your forehead soften into the floor. If it doesn't quite touch, you could always place a block underneath your forehead. Relax the shoulders. And as you bring your awareness to your breath, can you inhale into your back ribs, your side ribs, expanding? And use your exhales to empty and move things through. Expanding on those big breaths in. And moving your energy through as you exhale. Continue to follow this breath as you do. Just soften your attention. You are not normal. I am not normal. And that's not a problem. That's the point. We are not normal because we are not meant to do normal things. We're meant to do the things in our own way. Translate and create through our own lens. Walk our own gait. Share ideas and experiences filtered through our own hearts. Somewhere along the way, most of us are told or shown that if we don't fit in, if we don't move at the same pace or in the same direction of everyone else, that we're off, that something's wrong with us. Yoga tells and asks something different from us. It tells us to notice, to feel. It asks us to listen, to discover and befriend our authenticity and to live by that. There's magic in being different. It's a beautiful thing that we all show up in our own way. Imagine if the only flowers we knew were roses. And as stunning as they are, how much less interesting would a rose be if that was all we knew of flowers? Uniqueness, diversity, individuality, these broaden our perspective. They offer a respectful challenge to our beliefs and expose us to new ways of seeing, thinking, listening, being. Yoga piggybacks on that momentum and asks us to notice, to feel, to listen, to appreciate the differences in this world, to go inward and celebrate our own, and to be compassionate when others show their uniqueness to us. Today, can you maybe bring a little extra awareness to what only you can bring to this world? And open your heart when others share their story. Take another big breath in. Move it through as you exhale. Big toes stay touching, knees stay wide. As you inhale, start to roll forward into a modified up dog with these scorpion legs. The feet will lift off the floor. Give a little press into the hands. Lift the heart. Drop the head back towards the feet. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, roll yourself back into that wide-kneed child's pose. Twice more like that. Inhale, roll forward. Lift the heart. Drop the head towards the feet. Exhale, roll back into wide-kneed child's pose. Inhale, roll forward, lift the heart, drop the head. This time, stay here. Take another breath in. As you exhale, windshield wiper your feet to the left any amount and gaze to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, windshield wiper your feet to the right, gaze to the right. And take that a couple times on your own, moving at your own pace, at your own depth. Checking in with the lower back, the hips, the knees, the neck. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back through center, press back into that wide-kneed child's pose. Start to walk your hands towards your knees, and then as you rise up, keep walking those hands behind you. Come onto your fingers, roll the shoulders back, open through the heart. Start to lift the pelvis away from the heels. Send the hips up and forward, lift the heart, drop the head, 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1, press down more into the shins to help you lift the hips, inhale. Exhale, 2, stay wide across the chest, take 1 more breath in. On an exhale, slowly lower down. Walk your hands forward, find all 4s. Fingers spread wide, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck and spread the toes. Inhale, cow, sit bones lift, heart and gaze lift. Exhale, cat, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, spread between the shoulder blades. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, and stay there. Really push into the hands, round the spine, draw the belly in and up. With those toes tucked under, I want you to hover your knees off the floor just an inch. So you're still in that cat shape, spine is rounded. Keep this bear shape and start to walk to the top of your mat. Knees are hovering, spine is rounded. Once you get to the top, start to walk to the back of your mat. And we'll take that again, traveling forward, lift the abdominals, firing up the core, traveling back. 1 more time, traveling forward. Once your hands get to the top of your mat, keep your hands there. Extend your legs to plank position. Stretch long through the backs of the knees. Push the floor away with the hands, full breath in. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Give the legs a pedal, the head a shake, maybe a sigh out the mouth. On an inhale, shift forward to plank again. And this time, exhale, slowly lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, reach behind you, interlace your fingers. Squeeze the hands together, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the feet grounded. Inhale, lift the chest. Continue to draw the shoulder blades closer together as the chest widens. Can you lift your wrist off your tush and reach your knuckles to the wall behind you? Take another breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, release. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank. And then right back to downward dog. We're going to pedal through those legs again, but this time use that and walk your feet to the top of your mat. Once you arrive at the top of your mat, open your feet hip-width apart. Give the toes a wiggle, soften the knees, maybe shake the head and neck out. And grab hold of opposite elbows. Get the elbows a tug, get longer through the side waist. Can you press into the heels, lift and spread the sit bones a little more, even if those knees are bent? We're here for a few breaths. Check in, feel free to move around or stay still, whatever you need. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the arms. Stay heavy in the head. Soften the knees and unroll slowly. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Hands to heart. Soften or close your eyes. Your uniqueness is like an energetic signature. Here for a moment, can you sign your heart and honor that uniqueness that only you possess by bowing your forehead to your heart? Let that shine through your flow today. Surya A. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, heart lifts, palms press. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower your knee. Inhale the arms around wide, palms press, soften the shoulders, lift the heart. Exhale, downward dog, hands to the floor, lift that back knee first, and then step your right leg to down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest. Retuck those toes. With toes tucked, exhale, child's pose. Walk your hands towards your knees. We're going to come to stand on our knees, baby Ustrasana, hands to the lower back. Lift the heart, squeeze the elbows in towards each other. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Sit bones back, hands forward. Lift the hips, drop the head. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and this time step your right foot between your hands. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, half lift. Big exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, fold right back over your legs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale the arms around wide, shoulders soften down, heart lifts, palms press. Exhale, downward dog, hands down, lift that back knee first, and then step your left leg back. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale, lift baby cobra, toes untuck. Retuck the toes. Exhale, press back, child's pose with tucked toes. Walk your hands towards your knees. Coming to stand on those knees, Ustrasana, hands to the lower back. Shoulders squeeze together, heart lifts, big breath in. Exhale, downward dog, sit on the heels. Hands forward, lift the hips, drop the head. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, step your left foot between your hands. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Let's smooth it out. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, lower your knee. Inhale the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the floor. Untuck the toes, inhale, baby cobra. Retuck the toes, exhale, child's pose, yogi's choice. You can walk your hands to your lower back, or maybe this time reach for the heels. Inhale into your Ustrasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot between your hands. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Palms press. Last time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale, arms around wide. Palms press. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the floor. Untuck toes, inhale, baby cobra. Retuck the toes, exhale, child's pose. Walk those hands back, maybe to your lower back, maybe you reach for those heels. Lift the hips, lift the heart, drop the head. Inhale into your Ustrasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot forward. Back foot steps forward to meet it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Soften your knees as much as you need. We're going to grab onto our big toes in yogic toe lock. So first 2 fingers and thumbs, wrap around the big toes. On an inhale, reach your heart forward, get wide through the chest, long through the spine. Exhale, pull your fingers in your toes and fold belly over thighs. Give the head a shake, yes and no. Let the shoulders slide up the back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you find a spreading of the spine? Sit bones reach up, top of head reaches down. Take 1 more breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Release your hands. Soften your knees super slowly. Unroll 1 vertebra at a time. Once again, arriving for a moment, shoulders back, big toes touch, hands to heart. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer twist right. Palms press. Hook your left arm to the outside of your right leg. Draw the shoulder blades together to widen across the chest. Sit a little lower in the hips, get longer through the spine. Take a breath in. Keep all of this happening. Exhale, just turn your gaze to the floor. Start to shift your weight to your right foot. Float your left heel to your tush, and when you're ready, take a big step back with that left leg into a lunge. Great place to lower that back knee if you need a little more assist with balance. Otherwise, lift that back thigh. Rotate more as the palms press together. Heart works towards the thumbs. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Full breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. We're crawling all the way towards the back of our mat for Skandasana on the left. Left toes turn out slightly, left knee bends. Right toes spin to the ceiling. Hands could stay on the floor. They could come to blocks. You could work your balance, bringing the hands to the heart or spreading wide or binding. Inhale, find more lift through the heart, more length through the spine. Exhale, a little more heaviness in the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you gaze to your right toes? Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Big transition, warrior 2. Press off that back foot. Right knee bends, arms spread wide, shoulders soften down. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, yogi's choice. You could bring forearm to thigh. You could slide those fingers to a block or the floor. You could take a half bind. You could take a full bind. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Press down and out through the feet. Inhale, get longer through the top of the head. Use your exhale, roll your top shoulder back. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the legs, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, triangle. Right hand to right shin or a block. Left arm to the ceiling to start. We're going to extend our triangle today. Turn your left palm to the front of your space and then cast that left arm all the way overhead. Left bicep by left ear. Press down and out through the feet. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Heart spins to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Hands to the floor. Bend your right knee. Right arm circles to the back of the room. Inhale, right fingers reach back and up. As you exhale, continue circling that right arm. Reach that right arm forward. Right hand lands inside right foot. You might need to heel toe that right foot to the right. Make space. Prayer squat. Left foot steps outside left hand. Hands to heart. Roll the shoulders back. Scoop the tailbone forward. Soften the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Zip up through the pelvic floor. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, feet together. Hands to heart. Tadasana. Left side, inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, we prayer twist left. Palms press. Heart open, shoulder blades draw together. Sit low in the hips. Get longer through the spine. Keep all of that happening. Gaze to the floor. Shift your weight to your left foot. Float your right heel to your tush. When you feel ready, right foot steps way back into a lunge. Again, you can always lower that back knee. If not, though, lift that back thigh away from the floor. Press the palms. Work your heart towards your thumbs. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Crawling towards the back of our mat, Skandasana on the right. Right toes turn out a little, right knee bends. Left toes spin to the ceiling. Hands could find blocks. They could stay on the floor. They could come to your heart. Open wider, bind. Inhale, find that length through the spine, a little more lift through the heart. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you gaze to your left toes? Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Warrior 2. Push off that back leg. Left knee bends, arms spread wide. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Forearm could come to thigh. Maybe fingers find a block or the floor. Right arm can reach overhead. You could half bind. You could full bind. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the legs. Reach your left arm up and back. Exhale, triangle. Left arm extends forward. Left hand finds that shin or a block. Right arm to the sky to start. Turn your right palm to the front of your space. Cast that right arm overhead. Bring your bicep next to your ear. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Keep pressing down and out through the feet. Keep turning your torso to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor. Bend your left knee. Square off through the hips. We're circling that left arm back and around. Inhale, left fingers reach to the back of the room and up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach the left arm forward. As your left hand lands inside your left foot, you might need to heel toe that left foot to the left a little. Prayer squat, right foot steps outside, right hand. Hands to heart, shoulders soft. Breathe into the hips, the knees, the ankles. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Full breath out. Zip up through the pelvic floor. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, step feet together. Hands to heart. Take a breath. We'll flow through that one more time, right and left. Smoothing things out. Honor yourself. Take what you need. Leave what you don't. Especially in the spirit of tonight's theme. Follow your uniqueness. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer twist right. Take a breath in. Keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Left heel lifts to tush. When you're ready, big step back with that left leg. Rework your twist. We're here for a breath in. On an exhale, hands to the floor. Crawl to the left, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Left knee bends, right toes to the ceiling. Any arms, we're here for one breath in. And one breath out. Warrior two, push off that back foot. Right knee bends, arms spread wide. Right palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Exhale into your version of Parsvakonasana. We're here for a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the legs, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, straight into that extended triangle. So right hand to shin or block, left arm reaches all the way overhead. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor, square off. Right arm circles back and around. Inhale, right arm reaches back and up. Exhale, that right hand inside, right foot makes space as needed. Prayer squat, left foot steps outside left hand. Hands to heart, shoulders soft. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, feet together. Hands to heart. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer twist left. Stay for a breath in. Gaze to the floor as you exhale. Float your right heel to your tush. Big step back with that right leg. Rework that twist. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Crawl to the right, Skandasana towards the back of your mat. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Warrior two, push off that back foot. Left knee bends, arms spread wide. Left palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Exhale into your version of Parsvakonasana. One full breath in. One full breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the legs, reach your left arm up and back. Exhale all the way into that extended triangle, left hand to shin or block, right arm all the way overhead. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor, square the hips. Left arm circles back and around, inhale, reach back and up. Exhale, forward and land inside that left foot, make space as needed. Right foot steps outside, right hand, prayer squat. Shoulders back, eyes soft. Press into the feet, inhale, rise. Exhale, step together. Hands to heart. One last time. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer twist right. Take a breath in. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Float left heel to tush. Big step back with that left leg. We're here for a breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Crawl to the left, Skandasana to the back of your mat. We're here for a breath in. Stay for that exhale. Warrior two, right knee bends, arms spread wide. Right palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Exhale into your version of side angle. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the legs, reach up and back. Exhale, extended triangle. Left arm reaches all the way overhead. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor, square off. Right arm circles back and around. Inhale, reach back and up. Exhale around, right hand lands inside, right foot makes space. Left foot steps outside, left hand, prayer squat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, feet together, hands to heart. Last time. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer twist left. Inhale, lengthen. Keep that twist. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Right heel floats to tush, big step back. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Crawl to the right, Skandasana, back of mat. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Warrior 2. Left knee bends, arms spread wide. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Exhale into your version of side angle. We're here for a breath in. We're here for a breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the legs, reach up and back. Exhale, extended triangle. Left hand to shin or block, right arm overhead. Take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor, square off. Left arm circles, inhale, left arm reaches back and up. Exhale, left arm around, hand inside, left foot makes space. Right foot steps outside, right hand, prayer squat. Inhale. Exhale. Press into the feet, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, feet together. Take a breath. Slowing down, checking in. Feel the earth underneath your feet. Maybe the rise and fall of your heart and breath under your thumbs. Moving on. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts, arms reach overhead. Exhale, Garudasana Eagle. Bend your right knee. Wrap that left leg over your right. Maybe you're able to double wrap left foot behind right calf. Work to wrap left arm under right. Maybe you're able to double wrap hands as well. Sit low in the hips, pick the elbows up, pull the belly button back. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you sit a little lower? Lift the elbows a little higher. Take one more breath in. And out. Keep these arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain with eagle arms. Exhale, warrior 3 with eagle arms. Start to extend that left leg back behind you. Soft bend in that right knee. Hips are square to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. We're keeping these arms. Exhale, low lunge with eagle arms. Lower your back knee. Untuck your toes. Inhale, start to lift the elbows, lift the heart. Let the hips move further forward as the elbows lift. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in, tricky transition. Exhale, floating half splits. Release the arms. Start to pull the hips back, sweep the arms alongside your body. Right leg lengthens, right toes flex. Inhale. Exhale, 1. You can always bring your hands to the floor if you need help balancing. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Low lunge, hands reach forward, bend your front knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then push off those back toes. Just rock a little bit through the hips, through that back ankle. The next time you push yourself forward, I want you to move forward and to the right, drag that back leg in. Have a seat facing the right side of your mat. Half-seated spinal twist. Right fingers behind you. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, twist to the back of your mat. Get taller as you breathe in. Twist deeper as you exhale. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take one more inhale. Twist a little deeper as you exhale. And gently release, hands to the top of your mat. Just unwind to the left for a little twist. And then bring yourself back to center over the legs. Gomukhasana. We're going to stack that right knee over our left knee. Try and even out the feet horizontally. If this is really challenging, You could see how it feels to place a block underneath you. Otherwise, you could always come onto your back and take a supine figure 4. Sit up tall, breath in, maybe this is where you stay. Maybe on your exhales, little by little, bit by bit, you start to fold forward. We're here for a little while. Great place to close the eyes and come back to the breath. Start to make your way up to sit. And we'll unwind into downward dog. Hands to the top of your mat. Swing that right leg around. Take your time. Maybe a couple petals through the legs in down dog. Yogi's choice. You could move through a vinyasa, plank chaturanga up dog, or just stay in down dog for a few more breaths. From downward dog, inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. With straight legs, inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms reach overhead. Exhale, Garudasana, that left knee bends. Wrap those legs at the inner thighs. Maybe you're able to double wrap that right foot around left calf. Right arm wraps under once, maybe twice. Sit low in the hips, pick the elbows up, belly button pulls back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Keep these arms. And out. Inhale, one-legged mountain with eagle arms. Exhale, warrior 3 with eagle arms. Right leg extends back. Top of head lengthens forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. And out, low lunge with the eagle arms, and then lower that back knee. Start to lift the elbows, lift the heart. Send your hips down and forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. As you exhale, floating half splits. Take your time. Unwrap the legs. Hips pull back. Left leg straightens. Left toes flex. Inhale. Exhale, 1. You can always bring your hands to the floor or blocks. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And out. Low lunge. Hands reach forward. Left knee bends. Tuck back toes. Lift back knee. And then push off those back toes. Just take a couple rocks through the hips and that back ankle and foot. The next time you push forward, move forward and twist to the left. Drag that back leg in. Half-seated spinal twist. Left leg is on top, right leg on the bottom. Left finger's behind you. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, twist to the back of your mat. Find that breath. Use your inhales to lengthen. Your exhales to twist. Soften through the neck and shoulders. Take one more breath in. Twist to your fullest as you exhale. Gently release hands to the top of your mat for a little counter twist. And then face towards those legs. Gomukhasana. Stack that left knee on top of your right. You could place a block under the hips if that's helpful. Try and line your feet up horizontally. Sit up tall, take a breath in. And on an exhale, maybe you start to fold forward. Again, if there's another hip stretch that feels better in your body, you can always take that. If your mind starts to wander, just notice. That's the first step, is to be aware. Second step is to call it back in, maybe to your breath, maybe to the feeling of your clothes on your body or the texture of your mat under your feet. Just draw yourself back into the moment, back into this experience, this breath. Make your way up to sit. We'll unwind into our downward dog. Hands towards the top of your mat, left leg swings around. Feel free to take a little paddle. Feel free to take a vinyasa, plank, chaturanga, up dog, whatever you need. We'll all meet back in downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. We have a slow count of 5 to lower to the floor. Keep the hips and thighs lifted as you bend those elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. Walk your legs together. I'm going to talk us into Shalabhasana, and then from there, option to move into Dhanurasana from Shalabhasana, or just keep breathing in Shalabhasana. Legs together. Reach behind you, interlace your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open across the chest. On an inhale, lift everything off the floor. Legs keep zipping together as they lift as one. Shoulder blades keep squeezing as the chest lifts. Tiny tuck of the chin, back of the neck is long. Now you could stay right here. If you want to move into Dhanurasana, stay lifted, bend the knees, catch for the feet or ankles. Take the feet to the ceiling to lift the thighs. Take the shins to the back of the room to lift the chest, wherever you are. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Full breath in. Exhale, release. Left cheek to the floor. Look right. Heavy the shoulders. Heavy the pelvis. Close the eyes. And just let the weight of your body drop into the floor. Let your breath slow down. Forehead to the floor, legs together. One more time, starting with Shalabhasana. Reach behind you. See if you can interlace your fingers with the opposite finger on top. Squeeze the shoulder blades, zip the legs together. Inhale, lift everything up. Tiny tuck of the chin, back of the neck is long. You could stay, or you could bend those knees and work into Dhanurasana. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. One more breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, release, right cheek to the floor, look left. Again, let everything be heavy, soft, effortless. Forehead to the floor, hands under the shoulders, child's pose. Send the sit bones to the heels. You can make this as active or passive as you'd like. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Sigh it out the mouth. Walk your hands towards your knees. Sit off to one side, swing your legs around to the front of your space. Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Knees open wide. Sit up tall, take a breath in. And on an exhale, fold. You could roll the shoulders back here. You could sway the head a little, whatever you need. Make your way up to sit. Open your legs out wide into a straddle. If you have trouble sitting up tall, you might just bring your fingers behind you and work on that. That's a great stretch. If you feel comfortable, you could walk your hands forward. You could reach for your big toes in yogic toe lock. Take what you need. I always like to say the advanced yogi isn't the one that goes deepest into the stretch or can stand on their hands or balance the longest. The advanced yogi is the one who listens to him or herself, who can really tune in, who can separate him or herself from their thoughts, and in that space make clear, calm, wise choices. Make your way back up to sit. You can use your hands if that's helpful. Gently close the legs. Flex the feet, sit up tall, breath in, exhale, and fold. You might roll the shoulders out here. You might walk the sit bones back a little bit. Stay in this forward fold for a moment. Couple options. You could stay right here if you want to go a little deeper inward. You could roll onto your back for legs up the wall. If you want to make that a little more, still gentle, but a little more of an intense inversion, you could lift the hips, place a block under your hips, and then lift the legs up the wall. You could move into plow pose or plow to shoulder stand. Take what you need. We're here for about 10 breaths. Keep slowing down. If you're in shoulder stand, flex your feet. Lower your toes behind you for plow. If you're in a seated forward fold or plow pose, start to unroll slowly and find legs up the wall. If you have a block underneath your hips and legs up the wall, take a little time to remove it. And then from the legs up the wall, we'll make our way into Matsyasana, fish pose. As the legs start to lengthen and lower long out in front of you, push into the elbows, let the heart puff to the ceiling. Lift the head and land on the top of the head, looking to the back of your space. And press into the elbows. Lift the head, tuck the chin, slowly lower down. And hug your knees into your chest. Right hand to right knee, left hand to left knee. Take some circles. A few times in one direction. A few times the other way. And then bring the knees together in center. Take both knees over to the left. Look to the right. Great place to close the eyes as we start to move closer to Arshavasana. Adding that layer of softness. Inhale back through center. Exhale, knees right, look left. Again, maybe you close the eyes. Inhale back through center. Hug both knees into your chest. Squeeze everything into a tight, tight ball. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Release and set up for a final rest. Shavasana, take your time. Get comfortable. Stay warm. And to signify a legit landing here, once you arrive in a shape that feels comfortable, take one last controlled breath in through the nose and sigh it out. Dropping in, letting go. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle around your fingers and wrists, your toes and ankles. And roll your head side to side. And only as you're ready, knees can draw to chest, you could roll to your right. A pause or a breath, a moment there. And as you're ready, you can make your way up to sit. Find any comfortable seat that allows you to lengthen through the spine with ease. Close the eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. The things that make me different are the things that make me. A.A. Milne. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.